Hi everyone. Today we will do the diagram. We will describe the diagram. Yes. So it is one of the tasks that my students are not usually keen on doing because they don't know what to do. But I will explain you, and I hope that it won't be so scary for you after this lesson. How we will do it, how we will do this task. I'll show you everything, I'll tell you everything in this video, show you with the help of my mouse, and under the video I've put the screenshot of the picture of the diagram, yes, and the text, because here I can't print the text. You won't show the picture, and the main thing in our task, this is the diagram. So you can turn on the video and at the same time read the text under it. So what I would like to tell you first, this version of task diagram tests your ability to look at and identify the most important information in it, and then your ability to report the information in your own words. So paraphrasing is the best thing to do here. On the question paper, you see a series of pictures like here. They are connected with the arrows. There are often labels that explain the pictures, like brick manufacturing, digger, clay, roller, yes. And there is a title and instruction for writing your response. Here is the instruction and the title. There is also a brief description of the information in the diagram. Like here, you can see these are little descriptive words. The pictures and text illustrates some kind of process. It might be an industrial process, like here, manufacturing brick, or a biological process, something like a life cycle of a snail. A physical process, maybe a water cycle you would be asked to describe, or an intellectual process, something like how decisions are made at the company. So your job is to write a well-organized overview of the process from the pictures and text provided. So the first step is to look carefully at the diagram. Look at each picture or stage. You can also count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 stages here. This is like 1, because there are different methods of doing the same thing, making bricks. So you should underline important words if you need, in the question maybe, and here. After that, plan your writing. First thing you should do is to write introduction, paraphrasing the task. The second paragraph, this is your overall. The beginning and the end of the process, and how many stages are there, yes? And the last big, even huge paragraph, third, describes all of this process step by step. What is important is to follow the order of the steps in the process here. Usually it's clear whether a process begins like here, yes, and in the case of cycle process, there can be a cycle. So the first point is the last, yes. Choose the most logical start in the process. What vocabulary we can use to describe these steps? Next, finally, firstly, secondly, after that, then, at the beginning. So these are words that you can use. What tense we can use? This is the passive. Are manufactured, is dug, is put, and so on. So you should generally use present passive verbs or passive modal verbs. Should be done, can be done, something like this, to describe these steps in process. For important steps, you may want to provide examples or offer more explanation. You can use the phrases like in other words, next, should be done, something like this. If you can find the logical point how to divide the process, for example, here we can, in the first our paragraph, first body paragraph, write describe three first processes, and after that, in the fourth paragraph, the process start from the drying oven. So we have the task that sounds like this. The diagram below shows the process by which bricks are manufactured for the building industry. How we can paraphrase it to make the introduction clear? We can say that the diagram illustrates, not shows but illustrates, different stages in the process of manufacturing bricks. Not which bricks are manufactured, but in the process of manufacturing bricks, from the digging to delivery. So this is a mix of introduction and overall. What we should explain in the next paragraph, we start from this picture and try to describe the first three steps. So how we can do this? We can use the passive form and say at the beginning or at the beginning of the process, to make more words, yes, write down more words. Clay is dug from the ground. Clay is dug from the ground. So we try to paraphrase and avoid using digger, and we get the result. Then the clay is put through the metal grid and it passed onto a roller, where it is mixed with sand and water. After that, we have two variants. Yes, after that, the clay can be shaped into bricks in two ways. So, clay can be shaped into bricks in two ways, and we mentioned what ways are they. Either it is put in a mold, or a wire cutter is used, and we get the one result, bricks. So two ways get one result. So this is one step. And the next paragraph, this is about drying, cooling, packaging and delivering. This is our fourth step. So we can say that at the fourth stage, the clay bricks are placed in a drying oven. Yes? Yes. How we can paraphrase these numbers? 24 hours, this is a day. 24 8 hours, these are 2 days. So we said at the fourth stage, the clay bricks are placed in a drying oven for 1 to 2 days. Next, the bricks are heated in a kiln at the moderate temperature. And we mentioned this temperature in brackets. And then at the high temperature. And we also mentioned the numbers in brackets. After that, they are put into cooking chamber from 2 cooling chamber from 2 to 3 days. So we only put these words that we get from the diagram into the sentences and use phrases like after that, next, then, so it is easy to write down. And finally, the bricks are packaged and delivered to be sold in the supermarket. I hope it is clear for you how to do this task. You can reread what I've told you here in the lesson. I've put the sample answer under the video. And try to write down your own, to describe your own task at the end of this lesson, the diagram task. So see you next lesson. Goodbye.